Imagine a city that seems to touch the sky. Shanghai, December 2, 2025. Towers of glass and steel pierce the clouds, their lights painting the night in neon. Magnetic levitation trains glide above the streets, carrying millions at incredible speeds. Crowds move with purpose, faces aglow with smartphones, living in a future that arrived early. This is modern China wealth, technology, and ambition on display. But just 40 years ago, China was a different world. Picture vast countryside, no skyscrapers, only ancient trees and modest pagodas. Life moved with the seasons, not the stock market. A farmer in a rice paddy using simple tools hoped only for a good harvest. These two images, rural poverty and urban marvel, are from the same country, separated by a single generation. The transformation is staggering. How did a nation of farmers become a global hub of technology and finance? This is a story of ambition, sacrifice, and a nation rewriting its destiny. To understand today's China, we must first remember the hardship and vision that sparked its awakening. The journey from rice paddies to skyscrapers is one of the most dramatic tales of our time. In the 1970s, China was sealed off from the world, rich in history, but mired in poverty. For most of its 800 million people, life was a daily struggle. The economy was centrally planned and stifled creativity. Factories used outdated machinery, producing little and innovating less. In the countryside, collective farms offered little incentive. A good year meant enough to eat, a bad year meant hunger. Prosperity was measured by owning a bicycle or a sewing machine. The outside world was distant. News controlled, travel restricted. Factories known as iron rice bowls guaranteed jobs but bred inefficiency. There was no competition, no drive to improve. The focus was on meeting quotas, not consumer needs. This model couldn't lift China from poverty. The world saw China as a mysterious, isolated giant. But beneath the surface, a hunger for change was growing. A new generation of leaders, shaped by hardship, knew a different path was needed. The giant could not sleep forever. A monumental shift was coming, one that would change everything. The turning point came in 1978 with Deng Xiaoping. A pragmatist, Deng declared, "It doesn't matter if a cat is black or white, as long as it catches mice." Ideology gave way to results. Deng launched reform and opening up, an audacious gamble to blend market forces with political control. The first reforms began in the countryside. Collective farms were dismantled, and families could profit from their own harvests. Hard work was finally rewarded, and agricultural production soared. Farmers became consumers and entrepreneurs. Next, Deng opened China to the world, creating special economic zones, laboratories for capitalism. Foreign companies were invited, bringing investment and technology. These zones unleashed the energy of 1 billion people. To get rich is glorious became the new philosophy. Each successful step emboldened the next. Deng's reforms were cautious but relentless, crossing the river by feeling the stones. The SEZs would spark an urban and industrial miracle. China was awakening, and the world would soon take notice. The stage was set for a transformation unlike any other. Nowhere is Deng's vision clearer than in Shenzhen. In 1979, it was a sleepy fishing town of 30,000 on the Hong Kong border. Chosen as China's first special economic zone, it became a blank canvas for market reform. Migrants from across China poured in, building a city from scratch. Skyscrapers rose at breakneck speed. Factories and apartments replaced muddy paths. Foreign investment flooded in, turning Shenzhen into a global assembly line. For millions, factory work was a path out of poverty. Today, Shenzhen is a megacity of 17 million, a high-tech hub home to giants like Huawei and Tencent. The city's transformation mirrors China's, from cheap labor to innovation powerhouse. Shenzhen is proof of what bold vision and relentless ambition can achieve. It is modern China in miniature. The Shenzhen model spread rapidly across China's coast, Hundreds of millions migrated from villages to booming cities, the largest migration in history. China became the world's factory, assembling goods for global brands. This strategy generated jobs, lifted hundreds of millions from poverty and created a new consumer class. Wages, though low, transformed lives and funded better futures for families. Urbanization reshaped society, bridging the gap between city and countryside. But growth came at a cost. Pollution, harsh working conditions, and limited labor rights. Leaders saw this as a necessary phase, enduring hardship to build a foundation for the future. The factory of the world was just the beginning. China refused to remain just a manufacturing giant. The next goal shift from made in China to created in China. Massive investment in science, technology, and education fueled this leap. High-speed rail networks, digital payments, and tech giants like Alibaba and Tencent redefined daily life. China became a leader in renewables, building vast solar and wind farms. A new generation of entrepreneurs and scientists drives innovation. The nation now designs, builds, and exports cutting-edge technology. This shift marks China's rise as a global tech leader. The high-tech dragon is awake. The future is being built in China. With economic power came global ambition. In 2013, China launched the Belt and Road Initiative, a modern Silk Road spanning continents. Roads, railways, and ports now link China to Asia, Africa, and Europe. Chinese companies build infrastructure worldwide, creating new markets and securing resources. The initiative expands China's influence and forges economic ties across the globe. Critics warn of debt traps and environmental risks, but the project continues to grow. The Belt and Road is a bold strategy to reshape the global order. China is no longer just transforming itself, it's shaping the world. The web grows wider every year. China's journey is now a global story. Today, China stands as a global superpower. Its economy is the world's second largest, with influence stretching across continents. Financial strength has fueled a modern, high-tech military. China boasts the world's largest navy and cutting-edge technologies. Its cities, Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, are showcases of modernity and innovation. These urban centers are magnets for talent and hubs of culture. China's rise is a mix of achievement and challenge. Aging population, inequality, and political control remain issues. Yet, the nation's leaders pursue a long-term vision. The era of hiding strength is over. China is assertive, confident, and reshaping the 21st century. The world must reckon with China's new reality. China's story is still unfolding, written in the code of startups and the concrete of new cities. Today's youth, digitally native and ambitious, are the drivers of the Chinese dream. Technology permeates every aspect of life, from shopping to city management. AI, big data, and the Internet of Things are transforming society. This brings efficiency and convenience, but also questions about privacy and freedom. China has become a central node in the global system. Its journey from rural poverty to futuristic cities is a testament to national will. The world is now linked to China's successes and challenges. The future holds obstacles, balancing growth, environment, and social change. But the trajectory is clear. The once sleeping giant is wide awake. China's rise is a living epic, shaping not just its own destiny but the world's.